Hello everyone, and welcome to HT Mag Learning Channel. In the last years, we have seen a significant evolution in the surveillance system. This development was accompanied by the use of new technologies. The most important is the ability to connect it to the Internet for remote viewing, and watch the cameras directly by Internet using your computer or smartphone. It is very important at the present time to be able to display the security system remotely, so that you can view it in real time. In this tutorial, I will explain how you connect the digital video recorder, DVR, to the Internet for remote viewing. I hope all the attention and apply all the steps to be able to connect your device to the Internet. I wish you enjoyable to watch. In this step I want to know the IP address of my router. For this we need to use the command line program. Open the program. Then type ipconfig command, then press enter. These are all router information. What concerns us here is the default gateway IP address 192.168.1.1. I want to see the IP address of my Internet connection, and verifying if a port is open or closed. I use for this the famous site for this task, www.canyaseam.org. This is my IP address, 105.100.41.165. Then I check the port. It's OK. The result is success. This means the port is open. Typically DSL Internet access providers use dynamic IP address each time you connect to the Internet. This means that your connection is assigned a different IP address each time you connect. In this case it will be obliged to use dynamic DNS. Also known as DynDNS or DDNS, is a service that allows you to configure a domain name, to route to a dynamic IP address, and connect to your DVR over the Internet if your DVR is connected to a DSL Internet connection. It is recommended that you purchase a router that supports DDNS. There are many vendors that provide DDNS service. We recommend using DynDNS service, because they offer excellent services and we have tested it. Follow the setup instructions in this section to create and configure an account with Dynamic Network Services. Open your browser and go to Dynamic Network Services website at www.dyn.com. It's better to buy an remote access account to enjoy all the advantages accorded. Remotely access your computer, DVR, webcam, camera system, and other devices using an easy-to-remember custom hostname. All this at a price of $40 for the year. On the home page click on Sign In. To create an account, fill in all of the required fields. Enter your username, password, and confirm your password. Email address, and confirm your email address. Write the number displayed in the security image. Finally accept the terms of Dyn's use policy, and click Create Account. The confirmation screen will let you know that an account confirmation email will be sent to you. When you receive the email, click on the link or entering the confirmation code and click Confirm. Now the account has been confirmed and activated. You can now buy one of the plans, or to continue testing the service for 3 days. Click on the My Services link. Go to Host Service and click on Add Host Name. Ops. You can't add a host name because we use the free account. But do not worry, site gives you a trial period. Please click on Try a free 14-day trial. It will be given 3 days to try this service. Click on Start Trial Now. Choose your subname. I favorited DVRDNS.org. Enter your host name. For example, DVR Tech. Click on your current location's IP address link. And click on Add to Cart. To complete the process, click on Proceed to Checkout. Fill out the form below. You must have valid credit card. Thus you have finished the process. If you like the service, after a trial period, you can agree to pay the cost of the service for 1 year. I skip this step because I purchased an account before, and I sing in my VIP account. We follow the same method used in the free account to create host name. We have finished adding the host name. Remember it, because in the next steps we will be using in setting up of the DVR and router. Configure your DVR. In this step, we will assign the DVR an IP address, ports, and dynamic DNS. Log into your DVR by pressing the menu button on the DVR, or on the remote control, or clicking the right mouse button. If request the admin login information, use the username and password provided by the manufacturer. From your DVR's system menu, select Network Settings. Select Type and choose Static Setup. Set the media port to 19,000 or any number you want. Go to the web port and set to 80, but there are some internet service providers which block the use of port 80. I usually just change it to be on the safe side. Then set the setup port to 18,000. When you connect your DVR to a router, The router assigns the DVR an IP address. This IP address allows your router to manage the location of your DVR on your network and direct any network traffic to it. But you can set a different IP address to prevent any conflict between the existing devices in the local network. In this case, I put the IP address 192.168.1.120 to my DVR. Subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Leave this unless your network has a modified subnet. Gateway 192.168.1.1. This will normally be the IP address of your router. DNS. Set a different number for gateway. Let it be 192.168.2.1. Save the settings. Then return into the Network Settings panel. Select Mobile Settings. And set the server port to 10,510. And choose the network type. Do not forget to always register the settings before you return to Settings panel or exit the menu. The setting depends on the DSL connection speed. By the way, is required. 2 MB or higher is recommended. You can increase and decrease the number of frames in the second and the bit rate. This depends on the DSL connection speed available to you. As we have said previously. Now we move to the last stage of DVR configuration. Set up the DynDNS. Select DynDNS menu. Select on. Then enter the host name we have created in the previous step. Enter your username, which is the same that you use to access your DynDNS account. I'm sorry, I will hide it, to avoid any try to hacking my account. Enter your password. And do not forget to save the settings. Now that your DVR is set up successfully, you should configure the router to automatically update the dynamic DNS service each time the Internet connection's IP address changes. Log into your router using the gateway IP address and username and password that has been set to it. By default, most routers have their default gateway IP address set to 192.168.1.1. For these instructions, we'll use the D-Link router. The setup process for all D-Link routers that support DynDNS should be similar to this. Once you are logged into the router control panel, click on the DNS, then click on the dynamic DNS. Click on the Add button. On the DynDNS page, do the following. Select dynDNS.org from the DNS provider. Enter the complete host name that you set up with dyn.com. Enter your DynDNS username. Enter your DynDNS password. Click the Apply and Save button. Excellent, has been added dynamic DNS server successfully. Go to NTA tab, then click on the DMZ host. Enter the DVR IP address, which is 192.168.1.120. Click the Apply and Save button. Go now to Virtual Servers tab. In this case, the router reads the information in the DVR and add port automatically. In the absence of this feature in your router, you must be added manually. Dynamic DNS service with dyn.com is now configured for your router to automatically update. Now we will try to connect to the DVR in the internal network via the browser. You should now be able to connect to your DVR internally within your network. This is a bit different from connecting to it externally. You will use the static internal IP address that you configured on your DVR. This will be 192.168.1.120. Good. We were able to connect to the DVR, and this confirms that all the settings successfully. If you've set the username and password for the DVR, you must enter them. In my case, I did not set them yet. Click on the Login to access to the remote control panel. Excellent. We can see all the cameras. We can also control all device settings remotely. Connect from outside the local network. Now we will use the host name. Type the host name in the URL bar in your browser. Good. Good. We can see all the cameras. We can also control all device settings remotely from anywhere in the world. If you are able to connect DVR internally, but is not able to once you are outside the network, this indicates that there is something wrong in settings. Check your settings and try again. After we were able to watch the cameras remotely, via the computer. Now we'll watch it by smartphone. I used my Samsung Galaxy S4. Go to Google Play and search for My Pro. Then install it. Open the application. Then click the plus sign to add the device to the list of the application. Insert the host name. Mobile port. Username. Password. Select the number of channels depending on the number of cameras. Then click on OK. Click on one of the channels, or go back, then click on Live Preview. Excellent! The connect has been successfully. Now we have finished tutorial to this day. Thank you for your attention, and I hope that you have been benefited a lot. If you liked our channel, we are pleased to subscribe with us. Goodbye. See you in a new explanation.